derpiest missions of Object 279, which is Alliance-8. We need to damage 30 crew or internal modules over 10 battles. And if we want to get the secondary done, we just need to uplift that to 35. So not too difficult. In fact, I think I got this done in 9 battles. It should have been 7. I actually had a battle where I did 4,000 damage and didn't damage any internal modules or crew. Which is a little odd because of the tank that I selected, which is the Tier 10 British TD, the FV 4005. This should be an obvious choice. I mean, really, this is the reason. It has a giant gun with HESH rounds, right? So if you hit something, it's going to hurt them, and there's a increased chance because of the HESH that you're going to damage modules or crew. It acts very much like HE in that sense. Downside, of course, to this is you have no armor, you have no camo, and you are an HE magnet yourself, both regular tanks as well as arties, so you have to play pretty safe if this is the tank that you're going to pick, which I would recommend, because you are going to use it for other things in this campaign. For equipment, gun rammer. This thing has like a 25 or 26 second reload, so it's useful. And it is one of the least accurate guns in the game, so gun laying drive and vents to help that. I also ran pudding on this tank just to give it a little aiming boost, and ran 1 repair kit and a large first aid kit. So probably a pretty standard setup for this tank. Now there are alternatives if you don't want to have fun. You could use arty. You know, I mean, it's arty. It fires a big gun. It'll probably do some module damage, but I wouldn't pick this over the FE, that's for sure. But it's there. It's a good choice, either the British or the American. Not a big deal. If you don't have either of those, I would pick something like a Charioteer. Probably really any British tank that fires HESH is probably good for this. It just gives you extra chance to roll crits against modules or crews. So the Charioteer has a good rate of fire as well. Now, I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of gameplay matches here. We're just going to speed right through this in old school arcade style. So enjoy. That was Alliance-8 for Object 279. Super easy mission if you have the FE 4005. If you don't, there are other tanks that can do module damage as well. Really what you need to do is snipe from the rear for this and just get as many shots on targets as possible. Focus the softer targets because they're easier, 1 to pen, and 2, easier to do module damage on. It's better to aim for the rear of the tank, not just the back of the tank, but the sides of the rear, near the engine deck, things like that. If you damage the engine, catch them on fire, it's a bonus. You're going to do a lot more module damage that way. Avoid hitting tracks because tracks don't count. So if you can avoid it, hit something other than the tracks. But if you have a big gun that fires a HESH or a big HE round, hit the tracks. There's a chance that you'll hit other stuff as well. There's a little bit of RNG involved in this. So, be patient with it. There was a match that I did 4,000 damage and 0 modules or crew damaged in the 4,005. The way that the damage model works for modules and crew is if it determines that you've hit the modular crew, it then does another RNG roll to see if you're actually going to damage that modular crew. So there is some RNG involved. The other thing is don't avoid hitting low health tanks because you actually can kill crew when you kill a tank. It is possible you can kill modules as well. So it's actually an independent roll. So feel free to fire at those and take their guns out of the game. But you should get this done in 7 or 8 battles and should be pretty easy to knock out. Good luck with this one, guys, and I will see you on the next one.